job. Who should sign me in free agency?
I think New York need a quarterback right now.
New York, who?
The Giants. Yeah, I know Dave will get you right. Yeah.
I'll give him a call.
Yeah.
Do you think?
For sure.
Okay. Well, Saquon knew something, or Jameis knew something, or everybody knew something, because it would appear Saquon Barkley has manifested exactly that. Start spreading the news is the tweet from Jameis Winston yesterday. And as Scooby pointed out, the W is capitalized, which means it's time to get some dubs. The Giants need that in a big way.
Okay, that's hilarious because the Giants have signed quarterback Jameis Winston to a 2-year, $8 million deal, presumably as a backup option while they wait for Aaron Rodgers to make up his mind and for the upcoming draft in which they have the 3rd overall pick. As of now, it's just Winston and Tommy Cutlets DeVito as the quarterbacks on the roster.
Developing story we're following here on SportsCenter. Aaron Rodgers spent around 6 hours yesterday in Pittsburgh visiting with the Steelers as he continues to weigh options for his future. For the first time in his career, Rodgers is a free agent, and yesterday, the 4-time NFL MVP met with team coaches in what was called a positive visit with the Steelers. Rodgers was officially released, if you remember, by the Jets on March 12th.
File this under informative. Jeremy Fowler, open up the Fowler Files, is with us on SportsCenter AM. Listen, safe to say Jameis is not going to be in Pittsburgh's plans moving forward. Yeah. They're still holding out hope that this man is. What's the latest after Aaron Rodgers spent 6 hours with Pittsburgh yesterday?
Yeah, Randy, he spent all day there. Just more of a get-to-know exploratory session. They weren't talking hard numbers. They've already got a contract offer standing out to Rodgers in place. So they talked about fit. He met with offensive coordinator Arthur Smith, Mike Tomlin, owner Art Rooney, GM Omar Khan. In fact, I was told the Steelers wanted to make this meeting happen so much they skipped Michigan's pro day yesterday, which, if you know the Steelers, that's a big deal. Their whole contingent goes to every big pro day. So They stood in town to meet with them. And look, I checked with the team sources, said they're aggressively pursuing this. He's number 1 on their radar. Russell Wilson not totally off the list, but they would like to try to make this happen.
That dovetails nicely. All right, Mr. Unlimited seems to have now limited options there moving forward. Where does this leave Russell Wilson?
He's still got a few, not totally off Pittsburgh's list. Still in the mix with the Giants. He's looked at the Giants as a viable option for a while now, and despite that Winston signing, my sense is the Giants have looked at signing 2 free agent quarterbacks, and then they can still draft one. They are really just starting from scratch on their quarterback room. Cleveland still has interest in Russell Wilson, so several options still in the air for the former Pro Bowler. The key with a lot of these, with players with pedigree and a little bit of age, you got to work out a contract that's sort of commensurate with their skill set. That could be an issue with some of these teams. But he's going to have options. He should have one of the seats in these musical chairs of quarterbacks. Okay, so to be clear, the Jameis Winston signing does not preclude them from bringing in Russell Wilson to the Giants. Or Rodgers, actually, I was told. So they're still not totally out of it on Rodgers. They're not the favorite, and they kind of know it. I think the Giants are getting a little impatient, but still in the mix. Almost cussed on TV. All right, keeping it with the QBs, Cam Ward's pro day is Monday. You mentioned Pittsburgh skipping Michigan's pro day. Tennessee's probably not going to skip this. They have the first pick in the draft. What are their plans? Yeah, the Titans certainly will have their cavalry over there at the pro day, and the sense around the league is that there is some momentum for Cam Ward at number 1 overall. Now, the Titans have not made a firm determination. They want to go through a very thorough process leading into the end of this month and early April to find out who their guy is. But I was told in the interview process, Cam Ward acquitted himself well with the Titans. They felt like he was good at identifying mistakes and how to correct them, and that he's going to be coachable, and he's already got the upside with the ability. So, there's some good vibes there between Ward and the Titans right now. They would love to trade back in a perfect world, or at least that's been a thought, and still get the quarterback they want. That could be tough in this draft, so it's possible they just stay put, get the best quarterback. The sense around the league is he has separated himself from the rest of this class at that position. At the quarterback position, all right, the first round of the NFL draft, April 24th on ESPN. Jeremy Fowler, not as intimidating as I told Scooby.
Scooby and Amina with you on SportsCenter. Cam Ward has his pro day coming up in Miami tomorrow. Ward didn't throw at last month's NFL Combine, but will do so during his pro day. Mel Kiper has him projected as the number 1 overall pick in the draft. Ward threw for over 4,300 yards and 39 touchdowns in his single season with the Hurricanes last year. So as he takes his talents away from Miami to who knows where, Jeremy Fowler brings his talents into the SportsCenter studio. He's our NFL insider. Mel Kiper has Cam Ward going number 1 overall. What are you hearing around the league about him?
Yeah, Scooby, the people I've talked to believe that Cam Ward to separate himself right now as QB1 in this draft. And so the Tennessee Titans have not made a firm determination on what they're going to do, but they have had a good process with Cam Ward. I'm told his interviews with the team went smoothly. He was able to show that he can improve from mistakes, that he can correct them, that he can be coachable to go along with the big-time skill set. And so I think in an ideal world, the Titans would love to trade back and still get a top quarterback that they want. That might not be possible right now. And so there's a feeling like Ward will be heavily in the mix here. There's certainly momentum around the league right now that he could be number one yet, but the Titans are going to go through their process here and figure this out. Their free agency moves, though, sort of informed us because they didn't go get a quarterback. Right now they have Will Levis and Brandon Allen, so they have to do something there.
Yeah, I like that. Make the top of the draft a little spicy. You could keep telling us you're going to move things around Tennessee. So Cam Ward's pro day is on Monday. Ole Miss QB Jackson Dart, his pro day is on Friday. Mel Kiper has him going 9th to the Saints. Where are you seeing his projection going right now? Because it seems all over the place.
It does seem all over the place. I talked to a few teams this weekend who do think he has first-round buzz. They don't necessarily think that he's a surefire first-round talent based on their grades, but they could certainly talk themselves into it. He's got a big skill set. He can make a lot of the throws. He's a big, sturdy guy. Some of the concerns teams have are with big, late in games and big games, he struggled at times, particularly that Florida game where he had multiple turnovers late. So there's some concerns there, but you talk about the Saints. I mean, they've certainly done their homework at quarterback. Is 9 a little rich for maybe a Shedeur Sanders if he falls that far, or a Jackson Dart? Maybe, but they're doing a lot of homework, and the Derek Carr proposition appears sort of year to year. So that's one team that could stop a quarterback from maybe falling out of the top 10 if they want to go that far and stop him.
Yeah, it's that time of the year, NFL draft. We're always talking about quarterbacks. The draft is 1 month away from tomorrow at Lambeau Field. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Xin chào tất cả các bạn đã đến với kênh YouTube của mình. Hiện tại mình là nhà sáng tạo nội dung về mảng video cắt dán trên nền tảng YouTube. Video ngày hôm nay mình sẽ chia sẻ cho các bạn cách tạo ra video cắt dán của mình. Đây là những sản phẩm của mình tạo ra này. Trước tiên để tạo ra được những sản phẩm cắt dán tuyệt vời, mình sẽ cần những dụng cụ như sau. Đây là giấy thủ công này. Đấy. Rất nhiều màu sắc nha các bạn ạ. Đây là màu cam này. Đây là màu xanh này. Mình đã chuẩn bị rất nhiều màu này. Còn cả màu đỏ. Đấy. Và còn rất nhiều những dụng cụ như đây là hồ dán. Đây, các bạn ạ, hồ dán thì mình dán những chi tiết của sản phẩm vào này. Đấy. Và để dán được cái cắt được cái sản phẩm đẹp như thế này thì mình cần đến một chiếc kéo. Đây là chiếc kéo của mình. Đấy. Tạo hình được những hình này thì mình lại cần một cây bút dạ. Đây là cây bút dạ của mình này. Đấy. Đây, những sản phẩm của mình tạo ra mình cũng còn lưu giữ tại nơi làm việc đây này. Đây, chữ máy chơi game của mình đây này. Đấy, chữ cặp đây các bạn này. Mình đã tạo bao la rất nhiều sản phẩm rồi. Và quá trình mình tạo ra sản phẩm này không thể thiếu được một dụng cụ nữa là đây là chiếc chân kẹp điện thoại. Đây là chiếc điện thoại để mình quay lại quá trình mình tạo ra sản phẩm này. Đây, đèn hỗ trợ ánh sáng của mình. Đấy. Rất nhiều sản phẩm thì nhiều lắm, bao la mình nói ngày mai cũng hết được. Đây là nút bạc mình đã đạt được đây này các bạn này. Đấy. Nút bạc của mình sẽ giới thiệu một chút về sản phẩm của mình. Đây là sản phẩm ngôi sao nha. Này, ví dụ đây là sản phẩm ngôi sao. Và để tạo ra sản phẩm này thì mình lại cần một giấy thủ công màu, giấy thủ công màu đỏ và giấy thủ công màu xanh nhỉ. Đây là mình đang ví dụ cho các bạn thấy nhá. Đây là chiếc tủ lạnh đây. Để tạo được cái này thì mình sẽ cần đến giấy màu vàng. Đấy. Và tạo được thành cái này thì mình sẽ cần bút dạ để vẽ chiếc sản phẩm. Sau đấy mình sẽ dùng kéo để cắt. Đấy. Sau mình sẽ dùng bút dạ tiếp tục để thêm vài chi tiết cho sản phẩm. Đẹp ngay. Quá tuyệt vời luôn. Đây, mình sẽ đấy, đây quả chuối đây. Đó lại mình làm rất nhiều sản phẩm này, đồ vật này, con vật này, động vật này, đồ vật, con vật, động vật, đồ gia dụng này, đấy, còn nhiều lắm, rất nhiều sản phẩm. Đấy, cái chảo này, đấy, các bạn thấy cái chảo này có đẹp có giống không? Cái chảo này giấy màu vàng này, con cá này, sản phẩm mình rất nhiều này. Đấy, sau khi làm xong sản phẩm này mình sẽ tải video lên máy tính để cắt dán, để cắt ghép những video cho nó hoàn chỉnh hơn. Đấy, như vậy là mình đã hoàn thành được một video, mình sẽ đăng lên kênh của mình để cho các bạn cùng xem. Và bây giờ mình sẽ đi thực hiện cái sản phẩm đó cho các bạn xem nha.
Cắt vào dán, hộp cứu thương và su su nha các bạn. Bây giờ mình sẽ in nha các bạn. Miền.